Good evening, and welcome to the Paton Podcast on this beautiful Monday evening. And man, am I disappointed. To be honest with you, I'd already recorded this, and it got fucked up. The bad part about being on your phone is that, you get phone calls. Apparently this recorder's not sophisticated enough to, filter those out and continue the recording after the phone call. So I had all these great bits. I was hilarious. It was a real knee slapper. And what I have to do now is try to recreate that emotion and passion. Oh, fuck me. I gotta do this all over again. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. But you can never recreate it in the moment. But because I already do know what I'm talking about, which, believe it or not, is rare, before I start, I thought I'd start off with one of most of your suggestions, which is kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to talk about. And it's pretty simple today. It's going to be a few different topics, one of which is bumper stickers. We're going to come back to that and my fascination of people with bumper stickers. Then it goes to, I don't know, it's going to be all over the fucking place. Then we're going to transition over to my opinion on people who depend on valet. What it's like for an FBI agent to flash their badge at you without speaking to you. And the cool things going on over at the space convention that we have going on here at the hotel that I work at. But basically where all this is coming from is I'm now working at one of the traffic gates, which I love because it is minimum work. But you get to interact with a lot of different people and see a lot of cool cars and just kind of have a good time with these people. As I said, we're going to start with bumper stickers, which I don't think it's really that funny anymore. If you have to start off the topic with a chapter header, I'd rather kind of just flow right into it. But hey, I'm giving the people what they want. But I just really don't understand the point of bumper stickers. I don't understand why you need to have the full family menu for that psycho behind you at the red light to follow you home. Or why it's a necessity that I need to know who you're voting for. It's going to affect my choice. Or why it's crucial that I need to know which college you wish you went to. Or which state kicked you out because you're a piece of shit. To where you now have to pollute our streets. Or my favorites, which are the witty comments about their driving ability. The ones that say if you follow too closely, I'll stop. I'm glad you don't care about your 98 Camry, sir. I need you to hurry up. We're going 5 under. Or my absolute favorite, the baby on board. I could give a fuck. It doesn't make me any less late for work, ma'am. I need you to hit the gas. The kid's not even in the car most of the time. But I do appreciate those of you that do have bumper stickers that give me reading material while I'm stuck in traffic. It's amazing how I can learn more about you from the back of your car quicker than I can learn about you just sitting with you at dinner. What makes you so fucking important that I really need to know these facts about you? Of course, that's coming from the guy that decided to start a podcast about his day. I'm not oblivious to how stupid that sounds, but at least you have the opportunity to press play, and you're not stuck behind these people. Something else today that bewildered me. So I had this woman who wanted so badly to have valet and was so upset that she couldn't get valet that she actually just left. She had reservations to one of our very beautiful and expensive restaurants, and because she couldn't valet her car, she decided to throw a hissy fit and just left. Fuck the reservations. If I can't have some teenager on spring break park my car for me, what's the point? How do you survive anywhere else? telling me if you go to Walmart and the cart dude won't take your car, you're not going to grocery shop that day? Or are you levitating above the rest of us and going to Whole Foods where they wipe your ass with kale? Well, my husband's staying at the hotel. Well, ma'am, is your husband in the car with you? Do you have a guest pass? Is there any way you can fucking prove it to me? No? Then you're just fucking lying. Why bother? Well, what if I have handicap? Then, ma'am, take him to the front, drop him off, and then go to the fucking parking lot. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she just fucking left. Don't try to lie to me, ma'am. Get paid minimum wage. And that's still above my pay grade. On the other hand, though, at least she stopped and talked to me. I had this FBI agent just drive straight past me and just flashed his badge. Which to anyone else that wouldn't be a big deal, but when you have an internet search history such as mine, you get a little nervous about who's coming to talk to you, and just be like, sir, just checking on you, making sure you're okay. Are you emotionally okay? Someone hurt you because you're searching some pretty weird shit there, man. You're into some pretty crazy shit. Just wanted to make sure you're okay. Some of the shit you're into, someone must have really hurt you emotionally and mentally. Usually, though, we are allowed to do valet for anyone who just wants to come check out the hotel. But this week, since we have the Space Foundation, we're pretty much packed in. So it's really cool, though. You get to see a lot of important military people and government officials, which, they've worked very hard in their career. A lot of them are near the end of it, so they're in their, I'd say mid-50s to late 60s. And it's just so funny seeing them come in with their wives who are my age. Like, yes, I'm sure she came along this hard journey with you, sir. And didn't just hop in around the time the pension kicked in. Like, you ever think about the guy's kids? Like, how they feel about their new stepmom having graduated high school a couple years after them. Like the girl on the volleyball team that you tutored your senior year who was a sophomore is now married to your dad. Oh, he really gets me. Yeah, that's probably it. It's true love. Yeah, no, it's not the 200 grand rock on your finger, ma'am. I'm sure it's all pure intentions on both ends. Like she doesn't even care to know his middle name. And he's so old he can't remember hers. If she even gave him a real middle name. Like, I don't understand. All these men work very hard. They do great things for our country. Sacrifice their time. A lot of them put their lives on the line. And yet they want to toss it to a girl that worked her fourth shift at Hooters as a hostess. And they just want to sign it all away to her in the next 10 to 11 years. No, not to the woman that he went to law school with. He really rode this train through the hard times. No, we want to toss her to the side once the plastic surgery doesn't look good anymore. And we'll pass the money along to a girl who's young enough to hang out with your grandkids and have stuff in common with them. But because of all of them, we have these really cool things going on here at the Broadmoor, or at my work. I shouldn't say the Broadmoor anymore, should I? But yeah, with the Space Foundation, it's like you can't Google it. You know where we're at. A lot of different countries are here. Last night I got to stare at a $2 million camera set that was in a case that looked like it was still from Best Buy, so I don't know how much of that was bullshit. But that fucking price, man. You better talk to me. Better upload the pictures to social media for me. Give me life advice. Photoshop the picture for me. Give me pointers on how to be more photogenic and approachable in public. Better tell me the longitude and latitude of where the picture was taken. Tell me my horoscope. They have a lot of other cool stuff there, though, too. You won't believe me, but the Space Force is here. They have their own little booth trying to recruit people